Hey guys, so today I want to talk about the state of education. And suffice it to say, it is not good. Not in Las Vegas, not in Clark County, not in Nevada, and not in the United States. I don't know too much more on the global level. I have taught in 5 countries, but I haven't been in any of them long enough to get a full grasp. But I can tell you that right now in the United States we are facing an education crisis. Our kids are severely underserved, and it's not going to get any better. There's a huge push for trade school, for everything but school, everything that doesn't require good grades right now. There's a huge push saying to go to construction, and why not? Construction workers are making 50 to 80 bucks an hour, more than a lot of people with master's degrees. Um, so there's that huge understandable push. And a big reason is that people don't respect education in the United States. And as an educator, I have to admit, we haven't given them much reason to respect education here in the United States. We sit in our ivory towers, we philosophize, we talk about pedagogies and other words that nobody cares about, rather than focusing on the students, rather than focusing on the kids and what the kids' needs are. We end up just just spinning our wheels, just talking about our own ideas, our own philosophies, um, and none of it is geared towards helping the kids. Those of you who are here in Las Vegas know that there's always so much controversy. Superintendent Jara and the teachers union are constantly clashing. Um, they're always trying to figure something out, and nothing seems to work. There was supposed to be a lot of money from the state's legalization of marijuana, and somehow, and the whole push for that was that it was for the schools. None of it ended up making it to the schools, right? So what's going on with education? And Nevada is not alone. Las Vegas is not alone. There are a lot of other places that suck just as much as here in Las Vegas that are facing similar education crises. So what can we do about that? Well, let me first, before I come up with a solution, let's talk about a few of the details of the problem. First of all, education moves very slowly. Um, the textbooks and even the online resources. I was teaching a social studies class earlier this week, and the social studies information had information from 2011. It said this data is up to date as of 2011. So that's 8 years. That's a decade almost since this list of countries got put out. And as an educator, it takes a lot of research to go and find the updated ones. So we just end up using this information that's outdated. We have computers, we have the internet, we have phones. It's all right there at our fingertips, and yet, for some reason, education software is outdated by 8 years. Another reason is that and I hate to say this, but it's a very female-dominated field, and there's nothing wrong with women or female domination of a field, but a lot of the entrepreneurial energy, a lot of the people that shake the world, male and female, don't want to touch education with a 10-foot pole. it's just not interesting. It is so dry, so boring to most people with any ounce of creativity, any ounce of zest, any interest in trying to change the world, change the status quo in a real meaningful entrepreneurial way. They don't want anything to do with education. It's just boring to so many of the minds that are changing our world. And if you look at our world, it's changing every day. So it's really not attracting a lot of the best people. And I say this as an educator. So I guess I'm just a little more self-aware than most. But it's very disturbing to me. And a lot of the great educators that I do see, that I do meet, either in school or a lot of people come to me for jobs, they're so burned out. So burned out with the school system. They came in, they wanted to make a difference, they wanted to change the world and help so many kids, and they're just stuck in meetings about meetings about meetings, and learning all of these 5-syllable words that aren't helping anybody. Meanwhile, test scores go down. Literacy is completely out of control. Kids don't think they need something as simple as math. Kids don't think they need to know numbers. And schools can't give them a good counter argument and explain to these kids why numbers are important, why they should learn math. It's insane. Um, so what can we do about this, right? Well, as parents, first of all, and this is gonna hurt a lot of feelings, get over the technophobia, get over the Ludditism, embrace technology, embrace the phone as a tool, embrace, and whatever comes after the phone, because the phone's not really an innovation anymore. It's funny. I sit in meetings and I hear, go to conferences, I hear educators talk about, we're bringing technology into the classroom. And by technology, they're talking about a Chromebook or a Windows laptop that hasn't been cutting edge for well over a decade. And that's what we call technology in education. So we got to get over that fear and embrace what's new. I was showing a student that I work with today how to talk into her phone using Google Docs to write a paper, and then go in and edit it, then go in and update it, and make it pretty. But kids, that's 1800s technology. The typewriter, that's not, keyboarding is not high tech. Keyboarding is not high tech. Keyboarding is 200 almost year old technology. It's not new. And the second thing we've got to do is really embrace creativity, entrepreneurialism in the schools early. And I'm not saying that we need to push every kid into starting their own business. Absolutely not. That's what they did for college when I was in high school. And I got a lot of friends that went to college because that was the only thing to do, and it didn't turn out well. So I don't want to make being a business owner the same thing, right? Not everyone's designed for every there's different strokes for different folks, I suppose.